What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to episode number 72 of the Ultimate FIFA series. Today guys, I've got a squad builder brought to you by you. Basically what I did guys is I asked on Twitter for you guys to link me some of your most favourite teams in 4-2-3-1 and you did that and I picked 3 of the ones that I like the best. I then went onto Facebook and put a poll up, and the first one to reach 100 votes would be the team that I indeed created. You can see that Facebook poll on the screen right now just to prove that team number 1 was indeed the team that got to 100 votes first. So if you guys want to be involved in this series in any way, shape or form, be sure to be following me on Twitter and Facebook to get involved. So the team guys, let's get straight to it. Want to waste no time. We are using a 4-2-3-1 formation. We are going for Serie A is mainly the team here. In fact, it's only the team here is Serie A. In goal, we've got Gianluigi Buffon. So Buffon, he has obviously medium work rates for a goalkeeper. He goes for around 65k on PS3 and 45k on Xbox. A very tidy goalkeeper indeed. In at the right back slot, guys, we have got Abate. Now with Abate, you can see that I've got a 4-2-3-1 and he's in 4-3-3, but that's neither here nor there. He goes for around 12,000 on PS3 and 7,000 on Xbox 360. He has high attacking work rate and medium defensive work rate, and only has 2-star skills and 2-star weak foot. But because of his pace, because of his blistering, ridiculous pace, 93 pace, he is a tank. He's really strong. 78 defending is good enough. You know, I prefer 80, but it is good enough. And one of the other centre-backs we've got, guys, is Giorgio Chiellini. So, Chiellini, again, you know, an absolute god in this game. Chiellini goes for 41,000 PS3, 25,000 Xbox. One of the best defenders in the game for sure. 80 pace, 86 defending, 84 heading. But not only that, he's got medium attack work rate and high defensive work rate, which is awesome. In at the other centre-back spot, guys, we now go to the 4-2-3-1 because that's where we're going. Maybe not, I guess the other guy also doesn't have the correct formation, but they will get 9 chemistry anyway. And we have got Ogbonna. So Ogbonna again has really good work rates, medium attack and high defensive. 2,500 on both PlayStation and Xbox. With that 80 pace, 81 defending and 82 heading, it makes him one of the best defenders in the Serie A. And for the price that you can get him for, I highly recommend him. In at the left back spot, guys, now we're going into the 4-2-3-1 just so it's easier to pick people. We get Armero out of packs as a left back. He is now a left midfield. He has a high attacking work rate and medium defensive work rate, which isn't the best. And again, his defending is only 76. But 88 pace, 79 dribbling, very strong. He goes for around 4,000 on each console at the moment because he's no longer in packs as a left back. Has 2-star skill moves and 2-star weak foot, just like Abate on the other side. But that's not actually too much of a problem. In at the CDM spots, guys, we've got 2 of my favourite midfielders in this game, to be fair. I know I say that a lot when I do squad builders, but it is true with these guys, especially the informed version of this man here, Vidal. So Vidal has high work rates, which isn't ideal for a CDM, but he's got 80 pace, which is pretty decent, so he will be able to get forwards and backwards quick enough. The fact he's also got 3 other card attributes over 80, passing 81, dribbling 82, defending 82, makes him an absolute legend to play with. PS3 goes for around 3,000 coins, Xbox around 1,500 coins. Very cheap to say that how good he is, you know, considering he's rated 84. He's very cheap and very good. In at the other CDM spot, guys, we've got Rossi. He's got a medium attack work rate and a high defensive work rate, which is awesome. And you can see again, defending 84, heading 84. He hasn't got too much pace, but that's not really necessary because he sits back the whole time. He's got a 4-star weak foot and 3-star skill moves. He goes for around 4,000 on PlayStation and 2,000 on Xbox. And again, for the player he is, for how good he is exceptionally cheap. In at the cam spot, guys, we have got Zarate. Very fast, has 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. He goes for like 900 to 1,000 coins on both consoles. He's got 88 dribbling, which is incredibly good. 91 pace, which is very good. One of the problems with him is he has a medium attack work rate and a low defensive work rate. So considering he plays almost in a front 3 with the other cam and the striker, you kind of need to have high attacking work rate. So he sits quite deep, leaving a gap between the striker and himself. One of the problems that I found with this team. And the other cam that we've got, guys, is Shaarawy. Again, he's got medium attack and high defensive work rate. So medium attack and low defensive work rate is what they both have, not high. They both have low defensive work rate, but it just means that they don't push on too much. El Shaarawy has 4-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, goes for 3,000 on both consoles, but again, he sits so deep along with Zarate that because there's no width in this team, it makes it somewhat difficult to play in this formation. In at the centre forward spot, we've got Balotelli, and again, we have the very similar problem where Balotelli has medium attack work rate and high defensive work rate. Balotelli goes for around 25,000 on PlayStation and 20,000 on Xbox. Obviously a very strong player, 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, one of the most overpowered players in the game. Good pace, great shooting, great dribbling. He's everything you look for in a striker or centre forward. But in a formation like this, again, it's tough to play with him. With the 3 attacking players here, boom, boom, and boom, only having medium attack work rates, it leaves the striker isolated a lot, and that is Pato. And Pato obviously has high attack work rate, low defensive work rate, 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, 10,000 on PlayStation and 6,000 on Xbox for the AC Milan card. 89 pace and 83 dribbling is good. His shooting is good. He's a nice player to use, very strong player to use. But as I say, in this team, he does get isolated a lot, and because of his style of play, that's not cool. If he was like a target man or something, being isolated wouldn't be an issue because you could still go down the wings with the cams and cross the ball in. But even though he has 77 heading, that's not really viable for Pato. So, however, this is the team, guys, and I'm going to show you the goals that I scored with it. I played 5 games. I managed to get to the final of the Gold Cup and ended up losing in the final. But I'll show you the goals from this team. And if you guys want to recommend me some squads, be sure to go on Facebook, on Twitter, and link me to them, and I'll note down some of the best ones. Basically, I'm going to go through all the formations. This is the 4-2-3-1 formation, and you guys are going to basically pick the teams throughout all the formations. So, if you did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and enjoy the gameplay. Okay guys, so into the gameplay we go, and in the first game I've got for you, we come up against the 4-3-1-2 BPL team. He's got a very strong team with Aguero and a few informs, Suarez, Cazorla, Fellaini, David Luiz, CM, Sanya, and Jose Enrique. Then he's also got Torre, Company, Maicon, and Laurie in goal. And in this video, I'm just showing you my goals. I actually lost the first game that I went into the Gold Cup with 2-0 to a guy who had 5 at the back, and Thiago Silva, Naldo, and Dede, the centre-back, in defence. And it was one of those games that, you know, sometimes you just come up against a guy who's got a very strong team, a very strong formation, and is good at the game, and you just don't have a chance, you know, and that's exactly how it was for me that game. But Chiellini there in the 78th minute, showing his strength, gives me a second goal in this game to make it 2-2 against Breaking Bad FC. And you can see in the bottom of the screen right there, he scored in the 90th minute. But you know, FIFA, Arturo Vidal with his high work rates, my CDM getting up there in the 90th minute to also score a goal and make it 3-2. So scored with my striker, my CDM, and my centre back at this stage already. Chiellini, a tank. Look at that as well. I just wanted to show you that replay of that guy's goal because it's retarded. Like Buffon palming it into the. Do you know what? I don't even care. Screw that. But I deserved the win. Went on, got the win. And Chiellini is good in this team for the reason that he is strong at headers. You know, he is very in the box. If for corners, for attacking corners, you're going to score a lot of goals with him as long as you know, take the corner properly. The next game we come up against a fully Belgium team, except for the right back. I guess he's resting his Belgian right back or something. And in the 27th minute, again, a ball comes in, and Chiellini, a massive head there. His leap is good. He's got, I think, 84 heading or 86 heading. You know, it's crazy, crazy good. And the ball comes through to Rossi here in the 50th minute. And look at that for a shot. Another centre defensive midfielder. He's got medium attack work rate, but he still got into that gap and had a blast of a shot, and it went straight into the top corner. We actually went into extra time against this guy. He had a pretty good... He was a pretty good player, you know. Zarate coming down here in the 92nd minute down the right-hand side. Steps inside, tries to take the chance on himself. Balotelli misses. Pato there with the left foot volley into the bottom corner. I don't think it deserved to be a goal. I think I'd be pretty livid myself if I conceded that. But it did manage to go in the back of the net. And in the 120th minute here, De Rossi through to Pato. Look at that from Pato. Cheeky little chip up. Gets desperately lucky there. The guy just clears it really, really badly. It falls straight back to the feet of Pato, and 4-2 it was the final score, and we go through to the semi-finals now of the Gold Cup. So Into the semi-finals, let's have a look at the match details first. Like I said, it was a very close game against that guy. He had a full Belgian squad, but he was strong. You know, if he had a strong team, he might have gone on to win that. And in the semi-finals, guys, we got a fully Arsenal team this time around. No informs, but he's got Gervinho, Podolski, and Walker up front. And I kind of crapped my pants when I saw that, especially because they're in the 4-3-2-1. So with this formation, which is one that I like, the left forward and right forward kind of play almost like strikers. So it's like he's got three incredibly pacey strikers up there, but he backs off me here in the 5th minute. Backs off. Pato has a launch. Boom. Thanks very much. 1-0. You can't give people that much space in Ultimate Team. If you give them that sort of space to just run onto your goal, you're gonna concede. It's always gonna happen. And then he makes a new error in the 15th minute there, just passes it through to Balotelli, and I'm gonna take that goal every day of the week. You know, you guys would, I would, everyone would. It's one of those things. And into the 35th, 36th minute now, another corner comes in. Look at that for a leap from Ogbonna this time. So both centre-backs being able to score goals from the corner kicks with the headers. And 3-2 was the final score. My man there, SSV Bauer, scored a couple of goals, one in the 60th, one in the 75th with Diaby and Wilshere. Got himself back into the game, but unfortunately he didn't do enough to warrant getting us into extra time or going on for the win. And that left us into the final of the competition. As you can see, quite a close game. I controlled the possession, but into the final we go, and he has got a BBVA team other than Khedira and Özil and Podolski. It's actually more of a German team. Looking at it, his team name's Germany 11, so it is more of a German team. But he's got David Alaba in the left-back slot. Other than that, he's got a fully German side. Very, very strong team and a very good player as well. I actually came up against 4 really strong players in this cup. Almost scored there, but the ball bounces back to Pato, and Pato heads it home, no problem at all, in the 15th minute to make it 1-0 to me in the final of the Gold Cup. And on the stroke of 45th minute there, Balotelli doing some nice work, a nice ball roll inside, and slams it into that near post with the most deadliest shot you're ever likely to see. Absolute rocket into the back corner there. And I thought at 2-0 that's going to be game over, but he pulled one back, and then look at this for a goal. Podolski breaks through. What is Buffon doing? He's rated 87 and it just bounces kind of like through his body. I really didn't understand it. I went on to lose the game 3-2, guys, but c'est la vie. That is what happens sometimes. You lose on FIFA, you win on FIFA. Sometimes it's a bitch, sometimes it is awesome. But you look at those match stats. Absolutely crushed the guy. Absolutely destroyed him. But guys, this is the end of the video, so hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, just be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Cheers.